For the Lich King, let darkness guide me as the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me, intriguing. For the Lich King, intriguing. For the Lich King, as the shadow wills. For the Lich King, as the shadow wills. Intriguing. As the shadow wills. For the Lich King, as the shadow wills. None shall survive. Let darkness guide me, intriguing. For the Lich King, let darkness guide me. For the Lich King, as the shadow wills. Tremble before the scourge. Let darkness guide me. None shall survive. For the Lich King, intriguing. For the Lich King, die. As the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me. Intriguing. As the shadow wills.
Can I help you?
This better be good. For the Lich King, as the shadow wills. Tremble before the scourge. None shall survive. Intriguing. As the shadow wills.
Our
Let
allies' town
darkness
needs
guide
help.
me. Intriguing. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills. Die! For the Lich King, let darkness guide me. None shall survive. As the shadow wills. Die! For the Lich King, intriguing. None shall survive. Tremble before the scourge. None shall survive. As the shadow wills. For the Lich King, let darkness guide me. For the Lich King, intriguing. As the shadow wills. For the Lich King, tremble before the scourge. Intriguing. Die. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills. Tremble before the scourge. For the Lich King, as the shadow wills. For the Lich King, none shall survive. As the shadow wills. Intriguing. For the Lich King, as the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me. For the Lich King, let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills. For the Lich King, intriguing. Let darkness guide me. Intriguing. Die. As the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me. None shall survive. For the Lich King, let darkness guide me. Intriguing. As the shadow wills. For the Lich King, as the shadow wills. Intriguing. Let darkness guide me. as the shadow will. For the Lich King. Tremble before the scourge.
Our allies' town needs help.
For the Lich King. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow will. Let darkness guide me. Die! For the Lich King. None shall survive. As the shadow wills. As the shadow wills. For the Lich King. Tremble before the scourge. Die. Tremble before the scourge. Let darkness guide me. Intrigue. For the Lich King. Intrigue. Die. As the shadow will. None shall survive. Die. Tremble before the scourge. None shall survive. Tremble before the scourge. As the shadow wills. Die. Tremble before the scourge. None shall survive. They'll all be mine. For the Lich King. As the shadow wills. What does the shadow will? This better. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow will. Tremble before the scourge. Let darkness guide me.
First blood.
None shall survive. For the Lich King. Tremble before the scourge. Let darkness guide me. For the Lich King. As the shadow will. Die. Tremble before the scourge. None shall survive. Intrigue. Let darkness guide me. Die. None shall survive. Die. Tremble before the scourge. Die. As the shadow wills. None shall survive. Let darkness guide me. Die. For the Lich King. Tremble before the scourge. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills. As the shadow will. For the Lich King. As the shadow wills. None shall survive. Tremble before the scourge. They'll all be mine in the end. None shall survive. As the shadow wills. Tremble before the scourge. Tremble before the scourge. Die. None shall survive. As the shadow wills. Intriguing. For the Lich King. Die. None shall survive. Die. Let darkness guide them. Tremble before the scourge. Die. Tremble before the scourge. As the shadow wills. Intriguing. For the Lich King. Die. Intriguing. For the Lich King. Intriguing. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills. For the Lich King. None shall survive. As the shadow wills. As the shadow wills. For the Lich King. Intriguing. Die. Let darkness guide me. Tremble before the scourge. Die. None shall survive. Tremble before the scourge. Die. As the shadow wills. Tremble before the scourge. None shall survive. Let darkness guide me. For the Lich King. As the shadow wills. For the Lich King. Intriguing. As the shadow wills. Tremble before the scourge. Die. They'll all be mine in the end. For the Lich King. None shall survive. Let darkness guide me. For the Lich King. Tremble before the scourge. Die. None shall survive. Die. Intriguing. Let darkness guide me. For the Lich King. As the shadow wills. Intriguing. For the Lich King. None shall survive. Tremble before the scourge. Die. Let darkness guide me. They'll all be mine in the end. As the shadow wills. Tremble before the scourge. Die. They'll all be mine in the end. Let darkness guide me. For the Lich King. As the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me. Tremble before the scourge. None shall survive. As the shadow wills. Intriguing. Die! None shall survive. They'll all be mine in the end. Die! Let darkness guide me. Intriguing. For the Lich King. None shall survive. As the shadow will. Tremble before the scourge. None shall survive. Intriguing. Let darkness guide me. They'll all be mine in the end. Let darkness guide me. Intriguing. Tremble before the scourge. As the shadow wills. Intriguing. Let darkness guide me. Die! For the Lich King. As the shadow wills. Intriguing. Let darkness guide
Our
me.
allies' town needs
For
help.
the Lich King. Intriguing. For the Lich King. None shall survive. Intriguing. Die! Insufficient mana. Let darkness guide me. Intriguing. Let darkness guide me. None shall survive. For the Lich King. As the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me. Tremble before the scourge. For the Lich King. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills. Die! None shall survive. Die! For the Lich King. None shall survive. Tremble before the scourge. None shall survive. As the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me. Die! Tremble before the scourge. For the Lich King. Intriguing. None shall survive. Tremble before the scourge. Die! For the Lich King. Intriguing.
Our allies' town needs help.
Let darkness guide me. None shall survive. As the shadow will. For the Lich King. Die! Let darkness guide. As the shadow will. They'll all be mine. None shall survive. Die! None shall survive. Tremble before the scourge. For the Lich King.
I am ready.
What ails you?
Our allies' town needs help.
me something to do.
Hello. Our allies' town needs help.
The restless dead await. Let darkness guide me. For the Lich King, die. Tremble before the scourge. Let darkness guide me. Intriguing. Let darkness guide me. Die. Tremble before the scourge. None shall survive. Tremble before the scourge. Intriguing. Die. Let darkness guide. Tremble before the scourge. Intriguing. As the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills. None shall survive. Die. Let darkness guide me. Intriguing. Let darkness guide me. They'll all be mine in the end. For the Lich King. As the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills. Survive. Tremble before the scourge. Die. For the Lich King. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me. Intriguing. I bow to your will. What does the shadow will? Tremble before the scourge. For the Lich King. As the shadow wills. For the Lich King. Die. As the shadow wills. Intrigue. Let darkness guide. For the Lich King. Intriguing. The restless dead await. The dead shall serve. For the Lich King. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow. For the Lich King. Tremble before the scourge. Let darkness guide me. For the Lich King. None shall survive. Tremble before the scourge. As the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me. For the Lich Die. survive. As the shadow wills. Intriguing. Let darkness guide me. For the Lich King. They'll all be mine. As the shadow wills. For the Lich King. Intriguing. Let darkness guide me. Intriguing. For the Lich King. As the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me. For the Lich King. Intriguing. As the shadow wills. Intriguing. As the shadow wills. For the Lich King. Intriguing. As the shadow wills. This better be good. For the Lich King. Let darkness guide me. Intriguing. As the shadow wills. Die. Let darkness
Killing spree.
As the shadow wills. None shall survive. For the Lich King. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me. They'll all be mine. Tremble before the scourge. They'll all be mine. As the shadow wills.
Dominating.
Our allies' tower needs help.
Darkness guide me. As the shadow wills. For the Lich King. Let darkness guide me. Tremble before the scourge. They'll all be mine. As the shadow wills.
Our allies' tower needs help.
As the shadow wills. Intriguing. Let darkness guide me. None shall survive. For the Lich King. As the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me. Intriguing.
Our allies' town
For the
needs help.
Lich King. Let darkness die. Intriguing. Let darkness guide me. None shall survive. For the Lich King. What does the shadow will? Tremble before the scourge. Intriguing. Let darkness guide me. For the Lich King. As the shadow wills. I wish only to serve. This better be good. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills. Intriguing. For the Lich King. Intriguing. As the shadow wills. Intriguing. As the shadow wills. Intriguing. Let darkness guide me. Die. None shall survive. Die. None shall survive. Tremble before the scourge. Intriguing. As the shadow wills. Intriguing. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me, for the Lich King. Let darkness guide me. The restless dead await, intriguing. As the shadow wills, intriguing. As the shadow wills, intriguing. As the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me, as the shadow wills. Die! They'll all be mine. None shall survive. Intriguing. As the shadow wills, or the Lich King. Let darkness guide me. Tremble before the scourge. As the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me. Die! Intrigue. As the shadow wills. Intriguing. As the shadow wills. None shall survive.
Are you threatening me?
The dead shall serve. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills. Tremble before the scourge. For the Lich King. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills. Intriguing. As the shadow wills. For the Lich King. Intriguing. For the Lich King. Intriguing.
Our allies' town needs help.
Darkness guide me. Die! As the shadow wills. Intriguing. For the
Our
Lich
allies'
King.
town needs help.
As the shadow wills. Intriguing. As the shadow wills. For the Lich King. Intriguing.
Our allies' town needs help.
As the shadow wills. They'll all be mine. As the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me. Tremble before the scourge. As the shadow wills. For the Lich King. Let darkness guide me. What does the shadow will? None shall survive.
Killing spree.
For the Lich King. Let darkness guide me. For the Lich King. As the shadow wills. For the Lich King. Let darkness guide me. Intrigue. Tremble before the scourge. Die. For the Lich King. Let darkness guide me. Tremble before the scourge. As the shadow wills. Intrigue. Let darkness guide me. Die. None shall survive. Tremble before the scourge. For the Lich King, as the shadow wills.
Greetings, my lord.
The dead shall serve, as the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me, as the shadow wills. Intrigue, as the shadow wills. For the Lich King, let darkness guide me. They'll all be mine in the end.
Our allies' town needs help.
For the Lich King. Intrigue. Let darkness guide me. For the Lich King. Tremble before the scourge, as the shadow wills. None shall survive. They'll all be mine. Die. Tremble before the scourge. Die. For the Lich King. Tremble before the scourge, as the shadow wills. Intriguing. None shall survive. For the Lich King, as the shadow wills. For the Lich King. Tremble before the scourge, as the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me. For the Lich King. Let darkness guide me, as the shadow will. Let darkness guide me. The shadows beckon.
Mega double kill.
This better be good. Intriguing. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow intriguing. Let darkness guide me, as the shadow will. They'll all be mine.
Unstoppable.
As the shadow wills. None shall survive. For the Lich King. Die. As the shadow will. Let darkness guide me. For the Lich King.
How may I serve?
What?
The restless dead await. Intrigue. As the shadow will. Tremble before the scourge, for the Lich King, as the shadow will. Let darkness guide me, as the shadow will. Let darkness guide me, as the shadow wills. Intriguing. None shall survive. Tremble before the scourge, as the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me. Intrigue. For the Lich King, as the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me. None shall survive. Die for the Lich King. Intrigue. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills. They'll all be mine. None shall survive. Let darkness guide me. Tremble before the scourge. They'll all be mine in the end.
Killing spree.
Intrigue. For the Lich King. Intrigue. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills. For the Lich King. None shall survive. Die.
Killing spree.
Let darkness guide me. Intrigue. For the Lich King. Let darkness guide me. Intrigue. Tremble before the scourge.
Wicked soul. Double kill.
For the Lich King. None shall survive. Let darkness guide me. Die. They'll all be mine.
Mega kill. Unstoppable. Double kill.
None shall survive. For the Lich King. Intrigue. As the shadow wills. For the Lich King. Die. For the Lich King. As the shadow wills. Tremble before the scourge. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me.
Our allies' town needs help.
I bow to your will. This better be good. As the shadow wills. None shall survive. Let darkness guide me. For the Lich King. As the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me. For the Lich King. Intrigue. Let darkness guide me. Intriguing. For the Lich King. Let darkness guide me. Die! For the
Our
Lich
allies'
King.
town needs help.
Let darkness guide me. What does the shadow will? For the Lich King. As the shadow wills. None shall survive. Die! None shall survive. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills. Die! Tremble before the scourge. Wait till you see me in action. The restless dead await. Let darkness guide me. None shall survive. They'll all be mine. Tremble before the scourge. Let darkness guide me. For the Lich King. Let darkness guide me. For the Lich King. As the shadow wills. In truth. As the shadow wills. For the Lich King. Let darkness guide me. For the Lich King. None shall survive. As the shadow wills.
Wicked sick.
For the Lich King. Intriguing. As the shadow wills. Tremble before the scourge. None shall survive. For the Lich King.
Monster kill!
For the Lich King. Let darkness guide me. Tremble before the scourge. As the shadow wills. Intriguing. Let darkness guide me. For the Lich King. Intriguing. For the Lich King. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills. Die. This better be good. Let darkness guide me. Shadows beckon. Intriguing. As the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me. For the Lich King. As the shadow. For the Lich King. They'll all be mine. Tremble before the scourge.
Double kill.
Die. Tremble before the scourge. None shall survive. In truth. Let darkness guide me. They'll all be mine in the end. As the shadow wills. For the Lich King. Tremble before the scourge. As the shadow wills. None shall survive. Tremble before the scourge. Let darkness guide you. None shall survive. As the shadow will. Tremble before the scourge. For the Lich King. Darkness guide you.
Killing spree.
The shadows beckon.
What?
What does the shadow will? Order. They'll all be mine. As the shadow wills, let darkness guide me. None shall survive. Intrigue. As the shadow wills, intriguing. Let darkness guide me. Tremble before the scourge. As the shadow wills, die. Intriguing. Let darkness guide me. Tremble before the scourge. As the shadow wills. For the Lich King, as the shadow wills, none shall survive. Die! For the Lich King, as the shadow wills, for the Lich King, as the shadow wills. For the Lich King, as the shadow wills.
My life for this.
This better be good. Intriguing. Let darkness guide me. None shall survive. As the shadow wills.
Thy bidding, Master.
The dead shall serve. Intriguing. As the shadow wills. For the Lich King, die! None shall survive. Intriguing. Tremble before the scourge. They'll all be mine. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills. For the
Killing spree.
let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills. For the Lich King. As the shadow wills. Darkness The shadows beckon. As the shadow wills.
Killing spree.
Die. None shall survive. Tremble before the scourge. As the shadow wills. They'll all be mine in the end. Die. Tremble before the scourge. Intriguing. As the shadow wills.
I am ready.
This better be good. For the Lich King. None shall survive. As the shadow wills. For the Lich King. Darkness guide. They'll all be mine. For the Lich King. Let darkness guide me. Intriguing. As the shadow wills. Intriguing. Let darkness guide me. Tremble before the scourge. Die. None shall survive. Tremble before the scourge. None shall survive. Die. None shall survive. Intriguing. For the Lich King. As the shadow wills. Die. Intriguing. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills. None shall survive. They'll all be mine. Tremble before the scourge. Let darkness guide. They'll all be mine. Die. For the Lich King. Intriguing. As the shadow wills. Let darkness guide. Tremble before the scourge. None shall survive. For the Lich King. Tremble before the scourge. Die. None shall survive. For the Lich King. Tremble before the scourge. As the shadow wills. For the Lich King. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills. For the Lich King. They'll all be mine.
Spree dominated.
Die.
Double kill.
Tremble before the scourge.
Mega kill. Triple kill.
As the shadow wills. For the Lich King.
Give me something to do!
What does the shadow will? As the shadow wills.
Tremble before the scourge.
Intriguing.
Tremble before the scourge.
None shall survive. Let darkness guide as the shadow wills. For the Lich King. As the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me.
Tremble before the scourge.
Let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills. Billow behind. Let darkness guide me.
Unstoppable.
None shall survive. As the shadow wills.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
The restless dead await. What does the shadow will? As the shadow wills. Intriguing. For the Lich King. Let darkness guide me. Intriguing. Let darkness guide me. Intriguing. Let darkness guide me. Intriguing. None shall survive. Let darkness guide me. For the Lich King.
Tremble before the scourge.
Let darkness guide me. For the Lich King. Let darkness guide me. Intriguing. Let darkness guide me. None shall survive. For the Lich King. As the shadow wills. For the Lich King. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills. For the Lich King. Let darkness guide me. Intriguing. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills. Let darkness guide me.
Tremble before the scourge.
As the shadow wills. None shall survive. for the Lich King. Die! Let darkness guide me. As the shadow wills.
Killing spree.
For the Lich King.
Tremble before the scourge.
Wicked sick. Monster kill.
They'll all be mine. Die for the Lich King.
Godlike. Triple kill.
As the shadow let darkness guide. As the shadow wills.
Tremble before the scourge.
Triple kill.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.